Howdy everyone, my name is Roy Grant and I'm currently a sophomore at Oklahoma State studying agricultural business with an option in crop and soil science. I grew up on my family's farm in Muskogee, Oklahoma, where we raised wheat, corn, soybeans, as well as cattle. And today I'm going to take some time to talk to you all about proper nutrient management within our soils and our environment. To begin today, I would like everyone to go to kahoot.com to give me some feedback on my question of why is soil nutrient management important? Now that y'all have answered that question, I want to go over the answers. As you can see, none of the options were incorrect. Instead, all of those three answers are reasons why we should have proper nutrient management. It can reduce our cost, it can give us better yields, and it's better for the environment. First off, our environment is critical for the future of humans as it is in farming. If we don't take care of it, then we won't have it. As you can see from the diagram that I have from World Resources Institute, runoff, fertilizer runoff, or nutrient runoff can occur from many different places. Today we're going to focus on the agricultural places and how we can reduce the amount of runoff we can have. But they can also come from urban places, from houses, and it gets into our ecosystem. It can hurt our water bodies, it can hurt our organisms that we have out there, and we don't want that to happen. Secondly, proper nutrient management can reduce the costs that we face when we're growing crops. Fertilizers are expensive, and farmers know that. We want to make sure we're not over applying. Many farmers, that's what they do to make sure they're getting optimum yields, but that is not always the best thing to do. If you're putting down so much fertilizer just to make sure you're getting as much crop yield off of your area that you can achieve, you're not necessarily making the most money. It is best to speak with crop advisors to know just how much your ground can produce and to know what level of fertilizer you need to apply to make sure you're not spending too much on fertilizers. Because like I said, fertilizers are too expensive, as you can see from the graph that I supplied. Thirdly, we can get higher yields in some instances, not all the time, but if we're making sure we have the right nutrients in the right amounts, the crops can perform better. That is because there's like 17 essential nutrients that the plants need to get through their life cycle, and without them, the plant cannot complete it. So maybe you don't need to apply 100 pounds of nitrogen per acre. You just need to apply a little more phosphorus, and then those plants can get it. Or maybe you need to apply iron in a very small amount, but over applying nitrogen is never going to help you. These three reasons are why it's critical that we are properly maintaining our soils. Now, how do you know that you're going to have the right amount of nutrients? Well, here in Oklahoma, you can use the Oklahoma Extension Agency and the soil testing lab at Oklahoma State, and you can send in soil samples. From the picture that you see, that man, he's taking a soil sample out there and some wheat straw that he probably harvested that spring or early summer. He's probably testing before he plants soybeans to make sure he's got the nutrients he needs for the soybeans. But through the OSU Extension Office, you can take soil samples with a soil testing tool, and then you can collect them, put them in a bucket, and send them off in a little bag, and they'll let you know how much of each nutrient is in that soil, and then you can figure out how much nutrients you need to apply. And along with the crop consultant, you can figure out your optimum yield and your optimum nutrient package, how much you need to apply per acre to get that best profit. So to end, it is important that we have proper nutrient management. Without it, we're going to damage our ecosystem. And without our ecosystem, we can't be here. Secondly, it can reduce our cost, and then in some instances, it can get us higher yields. And that's all great as farmers go. So I appreciate your time today, and I hope that y'all can have proper management of your nutrients in your soil. Thank you.